got me
now,
doing. Yo, John, can you see the chat, John?
Uh, on the bottom of your screen over here, I see a little something.
That's it.
Yeah,
Let me see. So,
I see no comments right now, so I don't see any comments.
yeah, now how you lose the comments, Breeze?
bro, I got him on my screen. I see player one comment
Oh,
right there.
I see him next to me. Yeah, at the bottom. But now you don't got the comments in the chat though. Like you lost the
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah, like how you had it before. It was
Yeah,
three
Mm,
buttons. It was stage, chat, and comments.
yeah.
yeah,
Like you got to go into the. You probably got whatever you hit before you hit the the what's the name? You gotta go back. Whatever button
yeah, I
you
know
hit.
what you're talking about. I'm up to right now. 2 seconds.
And Breeze
But
said,
yeah, John, what up,
I got
John?
limitations on y'all,
hey,
man.
Breeze, what's going on, man? I know I know Ice did shows you did a show last night, but just to talk about the scoring aspect, I think we saw what Jordy wants to do with these guys. It's not about taking the best shot; it's about finding your teammates. And there were a lot of assists last night. I think most of the guys gave each other an assist last night to score. So I feel
10
like that's a
times that.
sign of things to come with this team. Yeah, Cam had 4 assists. I like how he found. Yeah, Saraf had 6. MPJ had 4. I like how Cam fought through the contact to find MPJ for that little layup. Like that's kind of what Jordy wants Cam to do: make the extra pass. I said on Ice's show last night, if Cam could do this, where the offense takes a little back step and his assist rebounding goes up, it makes Cam more valuable for wherever his future lies with us or anywhere else. So I think Jordy has Cam's mindset on the right track, and I hope that's a sign of things to come because it's not about who can score the most on his team right now. It's how can they create some type of system, and I think you saw a little bit of that yesterday. So let's see what happens with the next 3 games.
Yeah, Jordy gonna keep squeezing the tube of toothpaste, man.
Exactly.
Squeeze every drop out that toothpaste, man.
Oh yeah, I thought Claxton had the best performance of the night. And I said this that if he has all these playmakers around him, he should be like near the glass almost every possession because he can be impactful if he has the right playmakers around him. So he definitely needs to get his value up going forward. And I thought that was a good thing as
Yeah, y'all
well.
can see it now. Y'all see
Now
it now.
Yeah,
Claxton
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
realized
It's
that
back.
he the leader of this team, man.
It's
He
back.
said,
He just needs to
and,
do his role. I don't even need leadership with this boy. Just do your role and get your points, and
and
everything
now
else
he
will
the
let itself
leader,
out.
man. He one of the oldest ones. He the longest tenured on the team. So even Michael Porter Jr. and all them, they gotta ask him questions and
No,
say,
but think
"Yo,
about
man,
it. Think about it, John. Like you're gonna have some rookies come lead your team. You 25, 26. You're a grown man. You probably got kids and shit. These young whippersnappers gonna come in here and take this team. Nah, you ain't jacking that. Clax is
I'm
grown
just
man.
being realistic. He's the longest tenured player on the team. They gave him the biggest contract out of the people that they gave contracts to. He got his own line with the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I mean,
So,
clothing line. Like
$300 that nobody's gonna buy.
he's the leader of the team.
No,
Hey,
listen. As
you
long as
know
he
that's high fashion.
I'm kidding. Listen, as long as he keeps the tantrums to a minimum and does what he did last night, it's going to be good for his season and good for the teammates around him. So I hope Class continues that. But I thought Noah Clowney was the most impressive of the night. Just the way he was dribbling the ball, shooting threes with confidence. Like Clowney is destined for a breakout this year. I mean, you just see it. He looks like a giant compared to Trayor and Sref, who look like juniors to him. I don't know what Clowney did this summer, but it looks like he aged 4 to 5 years. Like he looks ready, and I think that's a great sign of the development of Jordy has brought to him, his personal growth, and you see conditioning being a huge part of this philosophy. Like Dayron looks in better shape, Claxton looks in better shape, and Clowney especially looks like he's in the best shape out of all of his peers right now on the team. So let's see that
Cam
with the
Thomas in better
rookies.
shape.
Yeah, Cam looks a lot slimmer. I don't know if that helps him defensively, but it should help him
No, he
offensively. And you saw
faster
that.
defensively. He faster defensively. He quicker. He more. And what I realized he do that helps him defensively, that could help any player, is he's not waiting to guard at the 3-point line. He's guarding in between the 3-point line, and half court. He's playing defense that far. For him to do that, excuse me, he got to trust his teammates. You know what I mean? I don't think it's just his confidence. I think it is the effort. And I think it is the fact that he trusts his teammates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yo, I think Jody Fernandez, give credit to Jody Fernandez, man. He got a good system, man.
no, you're definitely seeing something. I like the fact that they are finding each other for shots. It's not about who scores the most on team on a given night. It's just you may think you have the best shot, but your teammate's right there that can make that shot, whether it's a miss or a make. That's what Jordy wants the guys to operate with. I think if everybody stays on the game plan, the results will work themselves out, whether that's a win or a loss or a potential trade. Like if this is the system Jordy wants right now, it should benefit a lot of the guys on his team, especially the guys that are developing under the system. Even with Saraf, did I like how he played most of the other night? No, but he did have 6 assists because Jordy surrounded the vets around him. Maybe we'll do that for Nolan. Maybe we could start Nolan the next game, see how he plays with the vets, and see who between him and Saraf should get that starting opportunity while Yegor is currently on the injury list. I think Jordy should definitely mix and match the rotations a little bit. So at least we could kind of see what works and what doesn't. I mean, I said it to Ice. I didn't think the Terrence Mann at the 3 was going to work, but Mann was just the little engine that could out there. Like he was just scoring, causing deflects defensively. Like that worked. So let's see if somebody else at the 3 can work like MPJ. So I think that's what you're going to see. I just hope
Wait,
Jordy.
wait, 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 wait. Why wouldn't you want to see more of Terrence Mann at the 3 though?
I,
Why you want
I
to see
because
somebody
I
else?
don't think he's a starter right now. I think he's good as a backup bench piece for us right now. Remember, we want the young guys to get the experience and for Man to be a supportive character. I understand for the first game you wanted Man to play with Saraf, so Saraf didn't feel like he was under the pressure, and that worked. But if you think about it realistically, the starting lineup of Yegor, Cam Thomas, MPJ, Clowney, Claxton, that works for that 5 because each one of them benefits each other. Whereas with Man, he's more beneficial as a bench piece than a starting piece. Unless Sean Marks really wants to get Terrence Mann's value up, then by all means start him. But you know what I'm trying to say there? It's like you're trying to keep Mann at his spot to get his minutes up, but you're not trying to take it away from the young guys. That's the balance that we got to hit this year. We didn't hit that last year, but I think Jordy could hit that this year. Just
I
got to
don't.
see who gets those minutes.
I don't think he takes away minutes from the young guys, right?
Especially at the 3, because
Because
none of them play the 3,
yeah,
except for
because
maybe Drake Powell, maybe.
right, and he's a veteran, and you might want to move off him. So it's not he's not taking minutes away. You got to give him minutes. So either you know if you're gonna keep him or you're gonna move off of him. You can't take minutes away and then try to move off of him because he didn't get to showcase. So you got to
Yeah,
showcase him if you're trying to move off of him. You know what I mean?
I
And
agree
then
with you. I agree with you, but if you wanted Clowney to get those minutes to show he could be a true core piece, you want him to be at the 4, maybe slide MPJ to the 3, because I don't think MPJ at the 4 for his
Please put the
back,
comments
it's
back.
good for him long term. I think MPJ, if you want to preserve his back, play him at the 3. Why play him at the 4 where if he goes down with an injury, that just kills whatever value he has left? And me and Breezy saw the video. The guy's considering semi-retirement. So why don't we take that information, move him to the 3, put Clowney at the floor, let Man be the backup. Like that works. But I understand what you're saying though, Ice. Like if they want to get Man's value up, start him. But I think we have to start thinking about how the pieces fit long term because certain players' health does matter on this team if we're trying to eventually get something for that said player. You know what I'm saying there?
John, how you feel about what Hot Bling is a good song said? He said, I'm trying to make the play.
Hey, I mean, if you want to go for that, go for that. But at the end of the day, we do need a franchise guy next year. So if the Nets, let's say in a crazy world, we do make the play in, that's like a 50-50 shot of having a 2% chance of getting a top pick and eating your cake with a play-in spot. Like, is it worth the gamble? You really got to ask yourself that. But I don't think it's possible, though. I think we're going to be a bottom 3 team unless a team like the Bucks or a team that is expected to contend for something just craps out like the 76ers, then by all means, that could be a possible theory. But I don't see it right now if every team that is supposed to be a playoff team or a playing team stays healthy. But that is subject to change. I'll give him that. It could be subject to change, but I wouldn't count it right now.
there are
And we got to see how they look against some NBA talent, like I said, because last night we
Right.
scored 100 something points, won by 40 or some shit. If we go get 40 in China, then what?
we just got to play against the NBA team. But nah, they are fans out here who think this team is good enough to make the play-in because of how the East is right now. They think This team is a sleeper team. They think, like I said, somebody always thinks that we don't see what the team is. Like I said, 22, but some saying playing. And if we make a plan, there's a possibility of getting a high pick anyways. Slight one, but there's a possibility.
Oh wait, did y'all see New Orleans almost lost to Australia?
I watched the highlights. I didn't get to watch the full game.
Yeah, they Australia kept that game close with them.
But yeah, you
Show
can't
them
sleep
off
on
for
Australia.
Australia.
Dyson Daniels' brother was playing. That's what they was playing against.
Word.
Yeah, he's 17, bro.
Mm. Well, see, we need to get him.
He got
Nah,
working. He
Sean
got
Marks
working.
probably know about him for real.
Yeah, he does. He does know about Dash. Anybody over there in the NLB Australian League or whatever, he knows. He knows. Dash got to work on his offense, but he's been talked about a lot. They got him like top 8, top 9 in the draft next year.
Ash not a character guy.
That's not a character guy.
He said the
Oh
character.
man, yeah,
Yo,
Kareem Lopez, that's character.
that's a Marks guy for real. That's definitely a Marks guy.
You better not draft him. If there's Tunde Yasufu's on the board and he drafts Lopez, I swear I will be hitting Twitter like nobody's business, man. If he does that, I swear. Like there's some great talent besides Kareem Lopez. If you have a fifth pick in this draft, it just Marks needs to use his brain for once in his lifetime. Please do not blow this. There's no going back if you blow this up.
I'll tell you one thing, Kareem Lopez is better than what we saw Danny Wolf do yesterday. Danny
Yeah.
Wolf.
Wolf
Danny
wasn't horrible in limited time. I mean, 555
nah.
pod is not
Do y'all watch
Five,
horrible in
five,
limited
defense?
five in
time.
14 minutes, bro. Like that
Do
ain't
Yeah,
do
bad.
that's
you
not
do
horrible.
you watch defense?
Oh
Yeah,
The
yeah,
man.
man had
we
I
y'all
mean
talked
gotta
about the
watch
defense.
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 I'm convinced.
Nah,
Y'all
we
ain't never
talked
watched
about the
defense.
defense, bro. Like
I
the
mean, I mean,
defense.
Pod, did you see Ben
That's
Surratt playing the most minutes on the
self-explanatory,
team
bro.
and he had
Like a
five
lot of these niggas in
fouls
the NBA
compared to
don't play
Wolf?
no defense, bro. I ain't worried about it.
Nah, don't
Listen,
do that. See, I hate when y'all do that because y'all come up here and talk about Cam Thomas can't play defense, this, that, and that, and then y'all giving Danny Wolf every pass not to play defense.
yo,
The reason,
he
and
Don't
I'm
do that.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
he couldn't
Do
play
you want me to tell you
defense.
the reason why
Go
that
ahead,
is?
Jay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ali. Go ahead.
I want you. I'll tell you the reason why that is because they ain't applying that much pressure at the five as they applying at the guard position. That's why, bro. That's one of the reasons why Luca
What?
continue.
They
I'm gonna
didn't
tell.
even
All
make
that, all
threes.
that
They went
shoulder
straight to the
lean,
rim.
get him
Hold
out of
up,
here,
hold
move him
up,
out the
hold
paint.
up, hold up. Let me
All that
finish.
rhetoric you talk all
Let
day,
me
shoulder
finish.
lean,
Let me
lean on him.
finish. Let me finish. Let me
Don't do
finish.
that.
Let me
Don't do
finish.
that,
When I
Senor
told no,
Chancleta.
let me finish. When I told you about shoulder lean, I was talking about niggas like Giannis. I was talking about niggas like AD. That's at the four, bro. At the five, bro. Like, and notice that Joker could get away with coming off the screen and just hedging and just showing a little bit. Notice that
Hold
Sangoon,
on. Didn't they saying Wolf is going to play the four? I mean, didn't he play four at Michigan?
he
So
played
why
for
would
at
He
Michigan. He's
so
not
why
playing
would he
five in the
hold
cannot
league.
on?
he
But
He's
hold on,
not
why
cannot
playing
would
the.
play
he?
He's not
four.
playing the four in the NBA, bro. I'm
But
telling. You.
no,
I
but
agree.
no, but
Like me and
Yo,
why would he
the
play the five in
man
the NBA if he played the four in college?
because can I
because
explain this?
there's a
Leaf, you
difference
don't
between
know.
playing the four in the
Leaf, you don't
NBA
know
and
the answer to that question.
I do know
Let
the
me
answer to that.
answer
Let
it.
me explain
No,
it,
you don't.
please. Yes, I do. I was about to tell him,
You've
please.
never watched the Michigan game
I
before.
don't need to watch the Michigan game, bro. I watched
So
the
how
NBA.
would
Let
you
me explain
know?
it.
Yeah,
Hold up,
but hold
God, y'all
on.
niggas, bro. Yo, listen. Let me just explain this shit. There's a difference between playing the four in Michigan and playing the four in the NBA. Four in the NBA, they want tweeners. They want niggas that's athletic that could go from the four to the three.
No,
That's not
I'm
who
not
Danny Wolf
saying.
is.
I'm not
That's
saying
number
that. I'm
one.
saying that's. I'm not saying now. That's not my question. My question is, if again, this I said this about Cam Thomas earlier, but Danny Wolf, the same thing. If he got to the NBA playing the four, because from what I heard, and I asked Ice was saying, I know what part I'm talking about. I didn't know that until Ice told me that. In Michigan, he played the four because they had a center already. That's true, right?
Right. Yes.
Correct.
And
And they babied him since he was at Yale. When he was at Yale, they let him do whatever the fuck he want. He was bringing up the
Basically.
ball. He was bringing up the ball. He was playing. He was more like a small forward than a power forward. He never learned any center skills.
Hmm.
He is literally a newborn baby playing center, and they're crushing him out there. Like all of the clips, if you analyze the clips and you look at defense, don't just look at the dude scoring. Look how hard the dude that was guarding him made it for him to score. Was he locked onto him? Was he disruptive? And the thing is, if you look at just those little highlights that come out of camp, there's two people that get scored on every time. Saraf and Danny Wolf. And I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
if he doesn't fucking man up, he can't play center in this league. He
Well,
But
has
No,
and
no,
Tyler,
no. So the
but,
center,
but,
the
but
center,
Pod,
the
he
center
will be.
Pod,
position, the
Wait,
center
Tyler
position
shots
to be
on camp was
fine.
giving everybody a bucket, man.
but
He
Ray,
gave
That's,
this.
that's
he gave
all.
whoever was in the black jersey a bucket, man.
This,
Wait,
the,
yo,
cen-
Pod.
the center, the center position is fine. It's just all about how much athleticism you put around him.
Hold on.
It's the same as Joker, bro. Like, do you put enough athleticism around him, bro? He could just stand in the middle at the free throw line and hedge
yeah.
and show in a pick and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's one of
because
the reasons.
he's an
That's,
immovable object in the paint. When Jokic is in the paint, Jokic and Danny Wolf is not different athletically. The
no,
only
they're
thing
not.
different is you could look at Jokic and tell he's been fucking in his country playing tug of war with cows and bulls and shit like
yeah.
that. Like
Hey, yo.
look at his brothers. His brothers are all like that's how they are naturally. They're like Herman Munster niggas. Like just but if you look at Danny Wolf and you look at his brother, he got one brother crying in the stands. Oh my god, Daddy, you did it! Cry like this.
Yo.
You know this dude is not tough. He is not tough, and
I
they
mean,
and they should know that.
Yeah,
But
He's
wait,
not
wait,
ready
Pod.
yet.
We gotta give it a year
at the
though
same
with
time,
full range
same time,
assessments.
but at the same time, when Joker first got to the league, bro, he wasn't that neither. Like, so I mean, I like if you really want to
Yeah,
think
he
about it,
was.
no, he was
Yes, he
not.
was.
No, he was not.
Jokic was only strength when he came over here. He had this. He Jokic is the most skilled center we've ever seen. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I
He's the
mean,
most
like,
skilled center. And the reason why he's the most skilled center that we've ever seen is because to be himself, he doesn't have to like let go of all the things that a center does. He does that shit. He does that shit plus. And he's super strong. And if you want to get violent with him, you want to get physical with him, you're gonna leave the game worse.
that's
That's
a fact.
that's just him.
But
Danny
yeah,
Wolf
but
not
that
that
came
yet.
over time. That's what I'm trying to
No,
tell you, bro. Like when he came in the league in
listen.
2016, bro. Like a lot of the shit that Danny Wolf had, he didn't have, bro. Coming into Denver,
Oh, yes,
he
he
didn't.
did. Go
No, he
back
did
and
not.
watch those NBA
No,
combine
he did
games.
not. No, he
Go
did not.
back and watch it.
No, he
Jokic
did
has
not.
been Jokic made listen, Jokic was a throwaway pick. They picked him. They didn't expect anything to come out of him because they already had homeboy that they shipped to Nurkic. They had Nurkic already, and Nurkic was a higher draft pick. They expected more from him, and he was almost automatically starting. But Jokic was just making everyone's eyes go like open in the camps that they was like, oh shit, this like we got to make a decision between Nurkic and him. And who did they pick? They picked Jokic. You know why? And they picked Jokic early because he was busting Nurkic ass in camp. That's right. That's right. They didn't even give Jokic 3 years. They gave him 1.5. And Jokic was so ill in camp, in the shit that you don't see, that they was like, nah, we got to keep Jokic, and
So,
they
so
did.
Pod, we're
And
writing.
the
So wait,
rest,
But at
Pod,
the
we're
same
writing
time,
Wolf
bro, like
off right now.
we moving away from what Danny Wolf really got to work on. Yes, defense is one of those things, but the real thing is rebounding. If he could
no,
rebound at a high level, bro, like that's one of the big man qualities that you're gonna have to do. If he
he
could
can,
it's
rebound at the
hard.
high level, bro, he'll be able to start breaks
he,
Listen,
easily.
when
he
have
can
you heard
rebound.
someone could do rebounds that's not physical?
Yeah, nah, but he
Hey,
can
Great,
rebound. He
great
can rebound. He
rebounders,
can
hey,
rebound.
you,
Hold on, hold on, hold
but
on.
hey,
he's
hey, we
not
got somebody
physical.
on our team for that.
He
Put them
can
nigga
re,
do
he can,
gorilla training, bro.
hold on, hold
Dayron.
on, hold on. He can rebound. See, the one thing that Danny did prove at Michigan, right, that everybody said it wasn't going to work, that he couldn't play with another big, but the other big didn't have the skill set that he had. So now you're saying like he can't play the four, but like I said, if you run pick and roll with him and Claxton, well, more likely Claxton because Claxton can play four on defense, it will
Hey,
make a
Ice, did
difference.
they did they draft Godine? Go
Yeah,
whatever his name
somebody.
is. Go
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah, yeah. He's on somebody. He's on somebody's roster. I'll tell you in a
Okay.
second.
Who you talking
Uh,
about? Godin? Oh, no, I,
Go Dan.
I
Go
don't think
yeah,
they
Dan.
Golden,
drafted.
Golden.
I
His
think
name
he
is
was on.
Golden.
I think he was on a
Go Dan.
practice squad.
Yeah.
He a French nigga.
Cal Brennan. Cal Brennan got drafted. Right. Maynard got drafted. Maynard got drafted.
No, the point I'm trying to make to you though, Leaf, is that Danny Wolf was never a stiff. He always was like that. He just doesn't have the reason why he didn't make it to like a bigger division is because and it's not you can't laugh at being in the Ivy League either. That's you're there for school, not basketball. But he like he played damn near small forward at Yale. He's always been kind of like a skilled, like YMCA player, type of dude. He's never been fast. He's never been tough. When he got to Michigan, they played Godin next to him. They didn't have any like really crazy top recruits. They everything was on Danny Wolf, and
Mhm.
which is not like Michigan, but where they currently stand,
Mhm.
and he never developed the skills. Like he gets rebounds, like you'll see it in the box score. But if you watch him, he gets rebounds over people who's smaller than him. He's not a physical. You're watching it. You're seeing it right now. He's
Mhm.
getting out
Yeah, but
physical,
Pod,
out
so
positioned
so
by
wait, so Pod,
I
five.
feel.
Jerusalem
I feel like
Hopewell.
Wait,
that can
wait, one
improve
second.
though.
Wait, so
Like
Pod, so 5, 5, and 5
He's
in
big
limited
enough.
minutes is bad to you though. Like I thought it was
Yeah.
decent for the minutes he was given, because
Y'all
Jordan
keep
didn't
saying
exactly
y'all
play him the
keep
You
first
talking
keep
half.
about the
y'all
stats, but did you watch the
the
game?
game right.
Listen,
Not
listen.
only
We all
that,
know
the
Wolf needs
stats
a
don't
full year.
matter.
But
we talk
The
about the
wait,
stats
stats
with
Pod,
don't
any
wait.
other
Can I just
nigga,
say
but
this
when
one
we
thing,
talk about the
Pod?
stats with
No,
We
Danny
know.
Wolf, it's a
Wait,
problem.
No, it's
we
not
We
about
be
Danny
we
Wolf.
be
It's
trying to
about
tell y'all you gotta
Hopewell.
watch the game, and y'all
no,
don't.
but
Nah,
Y'all
did
Jay,
y'all
just
you're
watch
like
only
the
to
making
talk
game?
it.
No,
about
no, no.
Jay,
stats.
you're only
Seriously,
making
no.
this
Let's
argument
Why
because
are
of
we
hold
Cam
on. Nah.
focusing? Why are
Thomas,
we
bro.
focusing on his weaknesses,
Jay, you're
bro?
But
making
Like
he
this
he didn't
hasn't
even
argument because
told
of
play
us
an
Cam
he
NBA
can't
Thomas,
game
play.
yet.
though.
Did y'all watch the game?
Yeah.
I want to
We
know.
No,
Did
got
but
to
y'all
what?
know
watch
what
the
he
game?
got to work on.
I watched the game twice. I seen him get cooked on defense in Saraf, bro. Like I understand that, but
Why do
the
you think
thing
they
is,
had so many fouls? The reason why
Oh
they had so many
man,
fouls is they're
I know that
chasing. They're too slow.
Saraf had 3 fouls in the first quarter. I remember
yo,
that,
Ice,
bro.
you hear
Like
this stuff, bro? Like
And
this is crazy,
and you
bro.
and
But
you want to and
Pod,
you want to know, but you want to know what? You could scoff at what I'm saying. That was one of the slowest teams they'll see ever.
yeah, no,
That
Pod,
you couldn't
Pod,
recognize not one of them niggas on that team. Like
yeah,
I've been to the Maccabi games. Maccabi's a better team than Jerusalem. They sent Jerusalem over here. And did you recognize, like usually you see an overseas team that's coming to America to play or showcase themselves. You could look across the team and be like, yo, I know that dude. He used to be in college. He was nice. Or I know that dude. He used to be in college. He was nice. You didn't know none of them dudes. And they ran them out the gym from the beginning. They
Or
made the Nets vets look like world beaters. Like, but if you're gonna analyze it, you gotta analyze what team they're playing. Is that team fast? Is that team big? Is that team have a unstoppable skill? No. This was a
yo,
team.
I
This was a
or
random
Whoa,
ass
Orange
whoa, listen,
Spiegel.
team.
He
to
has
me,
the high
listen,
top
look,
on him.
listen.
Come
I
on.
can't listen.
PT,
This is
listen,
what I
P,
came away
PT.
from
Hold
that
on. Let me
game
say
with.
this. Hold on. Let me say this, bro. I get what you're saying. I'm saying it's a template. It's a template saying that if we're going to win, this is how we have to play. Yeah, I understand what the competition is, but if we want to win, this is what we need to do. You need to have 3 assists to 1 turnover. They had 31 assists, 17 turnovers. In my opinion, 17 is a lot. A good team in the NBA, they'll make you pay for having 17 turnovers. So they definitely got to cut down on the turnovers. I think that, 17 is excessive. They got to cut it down to like 12, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Try to get it around 10 or less.
yeah,
It's
But
not even
it
the
is that
the
we
turnovers
don't.
don't worry me. Don't worry me. That's the team that doesn't have chemistry. You can get chemistry later.
right.
The what worries me is what worries me is that they're gonna play these lineups with all these vets who are not gonna be here next year, half of whom are not gonna be here next year, and they're gonna give them all the minutes instead of giving the minutes to the future players. I don't want to see these dudes
You're not
because
talking about Clowney
Jordy
though.
went
You
on.
know Clowney should get minutes though, right?
Heck yeah, you should get
I
minutes.
think Jordy is going to
No,
divide the minutes up equally, man.
I don't think
Yeah.
he should divide.
Let,
I don't
let,
think he
let's
should
hope,
divide the
Jay.
minutes
Jay,
up
let's
I
hope,
equally.
think
Jay.
he's gonna play a deep lineup. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna divide the minutes equally. I don't think nobody is gonna get a heavy load.
I don't
Yeah,
So
think he.
that's
I don't think he should
we're
divide the
gonna
minutes up
continue
equally, bro. Like I mean, I
we're gonna
like
continue our annual practice of not making NBA all rook or producing a player who's gonna be NBA all rookie because we're gonna play these vets to death. Jordy's gonna try to win his 38 games. He's gonna win 37 games or some shit like that. And
Please no,
then
Todd. Please no.
no, it's happening, yo. You could
No, it's not. It's
if
not pot. Pot.
you
It's not.
saw
We're not winning 30 games this year. We're not. We're not.
that we're winning.
This is the
La,
youngest team. Wait,
yo,
Pot.
you
It's the youngest team in NBA history. Come on, we
when
got
I
to be
predicted
realistic too.
28 last year, when I see, I need y'all to go back and get the tape. And I told y'all 28, and y'all was like, nah,
won
no,
26 last year, bro. And a lot of them
no.
games, bro. Teams gave us them games,
Oh,
bro.
absolutely, absolutely. They're gonna give us some games this year too. They're gonna give us
Listen,
what?
but
Because
I don't think it's gonna
guess
amount.
what?
I don't think it's
There's
gonna amount to
three.
38 though. I highly
It's
doubt that, bro. Like if
Jordy
you
is
amounting
going
to
to
38,
play.
that's a playing team, bro. Like come on, bro. That's what you
Jordy,
bro,
calling us?
this Jordy's second year. You think he gonna do worse than his first year?
It's not
that's what
about
I'm
him doing
saying.
worse. I
Joe,
think it's
Because look,
about
hold
him
on. No, I'm
developing
just
the
saying.
young talent.
Look. Just logically,
he's
he
not gonna
came
play
here
them
yesterday.
minutes.
He came here last year. Y'all expected him to be super duper trash. He exceeded expectations last year.
I didn't
This
expect him to
year,
be trash. I expected him to lose on purpose. That's what I expected. I expected him to
well,
be
then that's
good
trash. But
and
you
have a
expected that, and then now he's about to exceed your expectations again because he had more
yeah.
time to plan and
The
make up a
the Nets are
strategy.
gonna
And
be a
What?
38 win
Nah,
max team for the next
nah.
10 years. And
I
it's
give
gonna
us
be
What?
because
20.
of
I
Jordy
give us
Fernandez.
24, bro. Like
That's what we're gonna
at best this
average.
year.
We're gonna
I
You
be
got
an
to
give us
look.
at
average ass team for a long
I give
time in
us
New York.
24 at best this year, bro. Like the reason being is because it's gonna be implemented, bro. Like that at some point in this season, bro. At some point, like in around the December, January mark, you're gonna have to play some of them young players, and their
Yeah.
minutes gonna up. Like the vets is gonna get tired, bro. Like the vets is gonna get probably gonna get spent away and all of this
Mm.
stuff. Bro. Like I'm seeing it. It's the same
nah,
thing
he
that we
gonna be
had.
run like I said, he gonna be running mad equal minutes and shit like that. If somebody happen to go down, this next man up because everybody already been playing, everybody
Right.
been in the rotation. I feel like that's the way he gonna try to move it. Cause he got a lot of players that could do the same things.
Yeah, he do got a lot of players that could do the same things. However, bro, like I think that everything moving forward is about the young regime of this team.
Nope.
Clowney, the five rookies and all of that, bro. Like it's gonna go. You're gonna see it as the season go along. You're not gonna see it in the beginning of the season because they're gonna think they could win games, and after the first 25 games, everything gonna look like yo, the Nets could make the play. And nope.
No.
Soon as the hard part of the
They
schedule and the West Coast trip show up, bro, like everybody gonna understand what I've been seeing for the last 2 3 years.
they're gonna win games because after January, the teams that know that they can't compete, that they're not good enough yet, all of them are gonna start tanking. I probably would say they're gonna start tanking from the beginning of the year, teams like Utah and shit like that. And it's going to be some easy games. There's going to be some like teams are going to play easy games against us, and we have a team. We have a thirst bucket team. Everybody here is trying to get their next contract and stay in the NBA forever.
Right.
These niggas is going to go out and play hard no matter what. Like that. When I saw the starting lineup, I knew what time what time it was for Jordy.
Nah. Yo,
When I
hold on.
saw
Yo,
he
Paul.
started every single vet against a team from Israel. And
Well,
I
my
saw that. I
defense
was like,
are
yo, this dude is getting ready to
You know what
just
I
I
have
think it
mean,
a
but
is?
how
I
many
think
minutes did
yo,
those vets get though?
it's a
no,
delicate
it's not a
dance, man.
it's
That's what
he
it
put
is. It's
the
a
most
delicate
minutes.
dance.
Put it that way.
It's Jordy is trying to win, and he wants
Yes,
to
he is.
exceed, right?
Yes, he
But then
does.
Sean Marks and the organization, they want to get draft. They want to be in the draft, but they got to try to make Jordy as happy as they can and get him things that he feels he could win with, while still not going all in and making some shit that's
You know what? You want to know
totally
what that's
fuck up the
called?
draft. And that's
You
why
want
I
to know what
think
that's called, Jay? That's called lacking a direction.
It,
That's called
it's a
not
delicate
having.
dance.
It's
They
not a
look.
delicate dance. It's
The
supposed to
thing
be
is,
you
if
pick
they
a
wanted,
choice and you go in that direction.
well, if they
You know
wanted
what?
to
I
go that
see why you
direction,
like
they
Cam.
shouldn't have got the coach. You shouldn't have got your coach before you going in that direction. You should have got the coach after
Nah,
you get the
you
players there.
yo,
Because
Houston
Jock
got their
Vaughn would have been the
coach.
perfect tank commander.
OKC got their coach. They told Dagno, they were like, yo, look, check it out. We're gonna hire you, but here's the situation. We have to we have to get talent. We have to get talent. We're gonna be tanking. They got Chet, they got Jalen Williams, they got Shy, right? They was like, all right, we got our guys. Within their rookie year, they won 40 games. They
Yeah,
won 40 games in their rookie year. There's a way to do this, but the Nets organization refuses to do it. They like recent teams are showing you how to do it.
yeah, nah,
And
fine. Yeah, that's true, right? But like I said, as far as a rebuild, as far as rebuilding, they already rebuilt. The only thing they can do is try to get into next year's draft, right? But at the same time, you got to play the way you're supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to play to win, no
well, good
matter what.
luck with that.
You know what I'm saying? You got to play to win. Jordy gonna play. You already know Jordy gonna play to win. But
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying is right.
know.
What I'm saying is right. We know who's in it. We know who's in the draft next year. But at the same time, you just
Well,
drafted 5 rookies. You got Clowney and you got
listen,
Cam and you know what I'm saying? You got young players on the team, bro. And with
listen. If
the
you get
second or the
another,
first youngest team
it,
in the NBA.
so what does that
You
matter if
that,
you
that means
what
you
if that matter if you play Highsmith, MPJ, and what's his name
Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann and Claxton and the only person I would have played with the kids is Cam Thomas. That's the only person I would have played
22
with the
with
kids.
but the thing you
so
can't do that.
hold up. Wait. Your contingency, bro, is that all four of the players that you named, the veteran players, bro, that's on their way to expiring contracts. You telling me that they gonna be playing north of 28 something minutes a game, bro,
Absolutely.
basically the
Guys,
whole
If
season.
if I
I
know
don't really
Jordy,
hold,
see
if
I
I
don't
know
really
Jordy,
see
that's definitely what they're gonna do.
I don't really see
How
hold,
that
many minutes
happening.
did
That
hold,
sound more like a
Schroeder? How
Jock
many minutes
Vaughn
Schroeder
type of
got,
thing.
Leaf?
Huh?
How many minutes did Schroeder get, Leaf?
Schroeder was getting a lot of minutes. He was
he's
starting.
getting
Okay,
28 plus
how about
minutes.
DFS?
DFS was
Mhm.
getting about 20 something minutes a game, 25
He
north.
was getting damn near 30 minutes a game. He was when TFS was in Brooklyn.
Hold on, y'all.
They
Yeah, but the thing is
Hold
they
on,
traded the vets though.
hold on, y'all. Yo, I gotta be up early, yo. I gotta pull back up later today for sure. But hold on, let me thank y'all before y'all leave. For shout to Leaf, subscribe to his page. Shout to Play PT. Shout to everything Brooklyn Nets John. Shout to
Chillin.
podcast. At the Eskimo, the Brooklyn Nets podcast. Shout to Netorious. Shout to This Is JTV. You know what I'm saying? It's me too, man. Shout to me. Shout to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Thank the chat. Orange Spiegel, Bra, Hotline Blank, Woo Pig. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I didn't mention. As y'all already know, Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content really soon, y'all. Peace.